shopping?
What?
Alright.
What? Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. You came back? Why? I'm sure glad you did, though. Well, sold on eBay. This is one of those set it and forget it. This is a Jack Flaherty. Was it a rookie card? It's not even a rookie card, but it's a green. It's not numbered, but it's more rare because the normal one's white background, and it's over $6.95. It's $3.95 shipping. I got this so cheap. I bought a Cardinals break for like 19 bucks. This is just one of like 30 cards, so 10 cents into it or something. So that was a good sale, you know. And sometimes people be like, why would you sell that for $6.95? Well, I'm already selling stuff. $7, $7. Adds up. And $3.95 shipping, I just put that flat on everything. It'll probably be $2.80 to $3. They'll pay for the fees, so I'm probably going to clear $6.50. The next thing is We Fit for Nickelodeon. Most of the time I buy these for about $2 or less. This sold for $12.95. Has the manual in it. It was clean, tested, good. And this is a kind of a cool thing. I did most people say, "Oh, I hate doing consignment." And consignment's not very smart, and a lot of people just don't want to do it. But if it's the right thing for me, I'm like, video games. And this was a friend, I've probably said it a few times now, and her dad passed, and she had a bunch of stuff that was, from their childhood, and they had some NES games. This was and Super Nintendo too, and this was a Super Nintendo. This is Street Fighter 2, and it still has the box with it, which is super rare. It's hard to find comps on eBay for a lot of this stuff. And this is Street Fighter 2 is like the first thing before Mortal Kombat kind of deal. It's like the original. So I knew there'd be someone out there that just collects, and they want this for the collection. And it has the manual in there and the game here. And I tested it, and it's great shape, and it looks great too. So because the artwork on there is good, and that's what they're getting it. They might play it, but it's more just to have it, just to say, because one of these days this is going to be worth a lot more. But this was, if I wouldn't have came over to help them out with it, probably got thrown in the trash. Because you know how it goes whenever someone passes like that. It's always out of the blue. There's always a lot of stuff to do. And the last thing thinking about is I need to resell that stuff, And so it feels nice to be able to help them with this. I had it listed for $44.95. I sent out offers for $39.95, and someone took it. And so split it both ways, $20. Easy to store, easy to list. All I have to do is test it, but I tested a bunch of them at the time. I've already sold the Super Nintendo that I tested it with for them for $130 because it was perfect shape. So it feels nice that, because, even if they would have sold it, they probably wouldn't have got the $20 that I got for them, even though we split profit, because I let it sit there for a while and just waited for a collector to come along and usually get it. But this one's sitting there, and it had like 4 watchers, so I was like, maybe it's overpriced, because I was pricing it a little higher, because I remember I comped it $5 more than what it was going for. But I knew eventually someone would come along and want it, and someone took it. But those are my 3 sales for today. Boy, video games are still hot. I need to start buying some more. I've sold through a lot of them. Even in my booths, they go pretty good. I sell 1, 2, probably 3 a week. Wii games even Wii, A lot of people still have Wii. I had a buddy that was showing himself playing. He's like, you got the right girlfriend when on a Saturday night you're playing, and it showed Super Mario Brothers from the original NES. And I looked down at his system, and he had a Wii down there too. He had, he's a collector that just has a little bit of everything. And I think a lot of people, if they had the Wii, they get bored with the games they've had and go on there for $12.95, something new, you know. So just something to think about. And just like most of the guys that we watch in our community, always ask, hey, do you guys have some video games that you're selling? Because what you find is half the time they're like, well, I have some inside. I didn't even think about to sell them. Like, same with records. I always ask, do you have any LPs? And a lot of times, like, well, I have some. You interested in them? Like, people don't know the community. People don't know what's really going on eBay, and that's it's an advantage. But you also have to ask questions. These are just a few of the things I like to do: sell on eBay, sell on Mercari. I buy on Facebook Marketplace. I even buy lots on Mercari and then sell them on eBay even, and vice versa. I like to sell internationally. So if these things kind of intrigue you and you want to learn how to do it, subscribe and hit that notification button, and I'll have more videos just like that. And I have some lives where I play guitar and everybody comes in and chit chats, and in those lives, ask us some questions. You'd be fascinated how many people know things about. I'm still finding stuff about people I've known in there for a year that know about things that I can't even really, you know. Someone the other day making resin art, and it was really cool, like beautiful looking stuff. And she was making just like things you could put like your fingernail polish in, just like organizers and stuff. Even those looked pretty awesome. She's like, yeah, sell these for great money. She even had those things that go on the back of the phones, and she made her own resin art on that, like sparkly, all these different colors, cool. And she said she sells them for $10 to $12 a piece, and they cost her like next to nothing to make, just a little time. So you never know what you might get into tomorrow just because someone gives you a good idea, and you're like, all right. So I hope I give you a little bit of information and a little bit of entertainment while I'm doing it with the guitar intros. And a lot of people like the intros, and it makes me be a better guitarist because I try to make it not so bad. Hopefully you can get through it. And hopefully, like the times when my dog's barking in the middle of it, you can ignore that. I try. But grind on, friends.
Bye from Bluegrass Pickers. Stay tuned.